studio at Dynamic Health. Got a nice little routine for you today. Quite a lot of work on our hands, so we're just going to do a little bit of mobility through our wrists. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is actually come straight down onto your mat, or just find your space. And before you start, if you can just grab yourself a couple of pillows. If you've got a bolster, and you're lucky enough to have a bolster, maybe grab a bolster and maybe a cushion. We're going to do a little bit of relaxation and restorative at the end of this little routine. So they're going to come in handy later on then. Okay guys, so onto your knees, I sit back into your heels. If you want to sit on a chair, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to come up onto my knees and my elbows into my waist. And I'm just going to circle my wrists. Just rotate the wrists out. And we do quite a lot of exercises where we're taking our body weight into our hands. It can be a little bit challenging. Go the opposite way, guys. It can be a little bit challenging around the wrist. Just be a little bit careful on this one. Good. Just a couple more times. And then just press those fingers back. Just hold that for a couple of seconds. And then on the other side. And then you may want to do it the other way. Just draw your fingers in towards your wrist, and then on the other side there. Good. And then from there, we're going to come to the side. We're coming into tabletop position. So wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And then we're just going to tilt that tail forward and back. So just tilting the pelvis forward and back. Just find that neutral position. It's always a nice way to show you, and a nice visual way to show you on getting that neutral position. Guys, so always a nice way to practice that. And remember using your pelvic floor muscles, using that big TA muscle. As we drop the tail, draw the pubic bone down, bring the pubic bone in line with the navel. Yeah, using those nice deep core muscles there. And then once you find that neutral position, start to roll those shoulders back and down a few times. Draw the shoulder blades down the back of the wrist. Spread your fingers of your wrists under your shoulders. Draw your chin in, lengthen through the back of the neck. And as you exhale, start to roll the tail under around the back. Draw the navel in, relax the head down. Then inhale and tilt the tail up, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back and down. Exhale round, inhale, extend. So nice cat and cow exercise, just nice to mobilise through the spine. Just get in touch with the breathing, just be aware of your body's feeling today. Good. Let's just do that one more time. Good, and then just come back into your neutral position. Then from there, you're just going to come straight back into, you're going to come into plank position, okay? And then you're going to start to walk your hands back, bending your knees. Make sure your feet are about hip width apart, so you may need to adjust a little bit like I did then. Then just relax your head down, and then just slowly come up. And just lift your heels up and down, and then just go into two single squats. Good. Tuck under, chin in, start to roll down, release your fingertips down, start to come forward, come back into your plank position, and just holding your plank just for a few seconds there. Push your heels back, pull up through your knees, roll those shoulders back, draw the navel into the back of the spine, and then start to walk back. Bend your knees a little bit, again just make sure your feet are that hip width apart, slowly come up. Roll those shoulders back, come onto the balls of your feet, heels down, don't worry if you get a bit wobbly doing that. And let's sit back, two squats. Good, sit nice and deep on those squats. We've got 3 more sets like that. Release it down. Really nice to get the spine mobilizing. Roll the shoulders back, really warming those wrists up as well. Hold it there, and then just start to walk back again. Bend your knees. Heels down, slowly come up, roll those shoulders back and down, lift onto the balls of your feet, a little bit wobbly there, heels down, tuck under, and then sit back, 2 squats. Good, let's do that a couple more times. Always make sure you're in that neutral position when you roll down, guys. And we still need to bend those knees quite a lot to come down, that's absolutely fine. Come back, shoulders back, draw that navel in, press those heels back. Good. So just kind of hold in that plank position just for a few seconds there. Good. Slowly come back. Tuck under. Lift up onto the balls of the feet. Heels down. Good. Good, and sit back. Good. Alright, let's do that one more time, guys. Chin in, start to roll down. Good, I'll feel a little bit looser now. Start to walk forward. Again, back into that plank position one more time. And then we're going to start to walk back. Good. Heels down. Slowly come up. Again, straighten your feet. If you've done a little bit wider there, come onto the balls of your feet. Heels down. 2 squats back. Good. Alright, guys. So, from there, we're going to try a second exercise now. So let's release down. Release your fingertips down. Come forward. Nice. Come back into that plank position. And then from there, just draw your knees forward. Have your knees directly under your hips, wrists under the shoulders. But then we're going to take our left hand, it doesn't matter which side you start on, by the way. I'm going to take my left hand slightly wider because I'm taking this leg back there. Okay, so we're going to go into our nice simple Superman now. Find that neutral position. Kick that left heel back, right arm forward, over on the opposite side, it doesn't matter, palm facing in. Squeeze, and then draw it in. Keep your neck nice and long. Keep drawing that navel into the back of the spine. Also feel yourself really pull up through the knee. As you push that heel away. Quite a lot of work going on here. Stay nice and strong in that supporting arm and leg. Hold it there. Draw yourself back down. Take that opposite hand a little bit wider. Bring this knee directly under your hip there. And again, just check your position there. Good. Pull up. That's it. Extend. Push the heel away and bring it in. Put your body weight forward slightly. Good. Really feel like they extend as you take it back as well. Good. Don't mind dropping my head. Sorry, 4 more. Keep your neck nice and long. Draw that navel in. Good. I think we've got 1 more. And then hold it there, guys. Coming onto all fours there. Alright, now from that position, we're going to come into plank position and I'm going to show you how to modify a side plank because it's quite challenging to do a full side plank. We're going to do that later on. So from our tabletop position, guys, find your neutral position and come into plank position. Good. Now, I'm going to, as I drop this knee down, I'm going to turn and keep that outside leg extended, which is bringing me back into, it's bringing me into a side plank. So fingertips above the shoulders, you stack your shoulders, you stack your hips, and make sure we don't collapse into that underneath leg there. Now, as I come back, I'm going to come back in to plank position, and we're going to go straight onto the other side. So I drop that knee down, and I turn. Good, and again, look at your leg. You can look up towards the fingertips, I look forward. Doesn't really matter, stay really strong in this supporting arm. And then as I come back, good, I'm going to come back into plank position. Now we're just going to drop the knees down here, and then just sit back into child pose. And we've got that to do 4 more times. So it's just to really give your wrists and your shoulders a little rest if you're not used to doing this. So we're going to come back into plank position, roll our shoulders. Good. Exhale, turn, and then inhale at this point, and then as you exhale, you're going to come back into plank, inhale, reset, exhale, turn, inhale at this point, exhale back, from there you're going to drop the knees down and reach that tail back. Good, back to plank position, guys, nice deep breath in, exhale, turn, take your time on it, there's no rush, inhale at this point, exhale back into plank, nice long line. Good. Exhale, turn. Inhale at this point, keep reaching up towards the ceiling there. Good. And then exhale back into plank position. Make sure your bottom's not up here. Get that nice long line there. Drop the knees down. Reach your tail back. Nice stretch through those wrists and that lower back. Good. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, turn. Inhale at this point, exhale back to full plank, inhale, exhale, turn, really using your breath on this, so I don't want you to rush. Inhale at this point, exhale back to plank, good, knees down, don't worry if it gets a little bit messy, just give it a go, sit back, Good. Even doing modified plank is a good little exercise to do. So one more time, we're going to come back into plank position. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, turn. Inhale at this point. Look up if you want to, that's optional. Exhale back into plank. Good. Let's turn. Excellent stuff. Inhale at this point. Lots of fluff on my leggings. Come back. Good. Into full plank position. Knees down. And then just sit back. So be aware of your positioning, be aware of your breathing, resetting your position before you go into each individual move. Good. Excellent stuff. And from there, guys, you're going to come back into plank position. You're going to start to walk your hands back again. Good. Heels down. Slowly come up. Get very fluffy on the leggings there. Then you're just going to come up onto the balls of your feet. A little bit wobbly. Heels down. This time you're going to pulse back for 3. 1, 2, 3. Slowly come up. Tuck under chin and start to roll down. Hopefully much looser here now. Hopefully you're not having to bend those legs quite as much. Release down and then start to walk forward. Shoulders back and down. Hope your wrists are feeling alright. Just be a little bit careful on that, guys. Again, make sure your feet are 8 width apart. Slowly come up. Excellent. And come on to the balls of your feet. I'm just struggling with that one today. Heels down. Good. Sit back. 1, 2, 3. And slowly come up. Chin in. Start to roll down. Good. Release those fingertips down. Relax that head down. Come forward. Roll those shoulders back. Lengthen. And then start to walk your hands back. Good. So third set on the little heel raise. So come up onto the balls of your feet. Heels down. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's do that 2 more times, guys. Release your fingertips down. Come forward. Roll those shoulders back. So holding that plank position just for a few seconds is nice. Checking your position out. And then just start. Do walk your hands back, heels down. Slowly come up. Excellent stuff. Good. Come onto the balls of your feet. Heels down. 1, 2, 3. Come up. Tuck under. Chin in. Start to roll down. Release your fingertips down. Start to come forward. Now I'm just going to do that one more time. Good. So all this moving around. It's going to get your heart rate up. Good. Shoulders back and down. Good. Come onto the balls of your feet. Heels down. Sit back. 1, 2, 3. Slowly come up. Chin in and start to roll down. Good. Now, that's enough of that. And then we'll come forward. Come into our plank position. Draw your knees forward. Coming back into that nice box position there, taking that left hand or right hand line, whatever side you start on, it doesn't matter, opposite hip to shoulder, and make sure you find that neutral position, guys. We give that a little pulse, and we want to focus more pulsing out in the glutes and through the hip rather than the shoulders. Shoulders just going to stay very still and stabilise us there. Okay, so from neutral position, guys, right hand forward, left leg back, make sure we're in a nice position. Push that heel back, and we're going to pulse for 3, 2, 1, and then bring it in. Do it again. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3. Again. Bring it down. We're going to change sides. Good. Check your position there. Extend that arm out, extend the leg out, hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Bring it. 3, 2, 1. Good. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Push that heel away. Good. I think we've got one more, I'm not sure, but let's do it anyway. 1, 2, 3. Bring it down. Just sit back into child pose. Just quickly, just again to release those wrists Okay, and then we're going to come back into plank position. Now guys, if you want to repeat the modified version, that's absolutely fine. Now we're going to go into full side plank now. So we're going to come into full plank, feet it width apart, nice deep breath in. Exhale, turn. Inhale at this point, lift the hips slightly, stack, 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 stack. Good, and then just slowly come back. Inhale, reset those shoulders. Exhale, turn. Inhale at this point. Exhale, back to centre. Nice long leg. We don't want to lift that tail up. We want to keep that nice plank position. Knees down. Reach your tail back. So a quick stretch in your lower back and through your wrist there. And then let's come straight back into plank position. Inhale. Exhale, turn. Inhale at this point. Exhale, back. Inhale, reset those shoulders. Look at your position before you turn. If we're not in a good position before we turn, it's going to be a weak position for us to be in. Good, it's quite a strong movement. Roll those shoulders back and down, knees come down, and we're going to reach that tail back, just to give us that little bit of recovery. Good, inhale, come forward, exhale, turn, inhale at this point, exhale, back, inhale, reset guys, keep checking, 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 and let's turn. Inhale at this point, exhale back, good, inhale, knees down, sit back. My arms are a little bit shaky, I've done a lot of my arms already today, so I'm really feeling it right now. 2 more, inhale, come back to plank position, good, exhale, turn, good, inhale at this point, good, feel it there, you're probably all saying, when is this going to end? Inhale. Exhale, turn, nice and slowly, good, exhale, turn, nice and long line, good, knees down, reach your tail back. Guys, we're going to do that one more time, then you're in for a little treat. So let's come back into our plank, good, let's turn, inhale at this point, exhale, turn, inhale, reset, exhale, turn, good, inhale at this point, exhale back, good, now from there, knees down, and toes flat, and just sit back just for a couple of seconds, because we're going to use child pose as a relaxation, passive pose for you now. You'll start introducing a little bit of relaxation to our little programs, and just start to walk your hands back. So, you've got your 2 pillows, 2 or 3 pillows you may want to have. If you've got a bolster, you're very lucky to have a bolster, then that's a nice thing to have there. And also you may need your cushion. All these props, you're probably asking why, and we're going to show you lots of variations to do that now. So I'm going to use the pillow, so I'm going to show you the bolster first. So if you have got a bolster, and because they're quite firm, they're quite solid, they kind of hold our position a little bit better. So they're a nice little investment. If you haven't got one, maybe invest in one of these. They're not too expensive. Okay, so have your toes together, take your knees a little bit wider, and then we're going to bring the bolster just between the tip of the knees there, and then bring our knees in, so like we're squeezing the bolster. Now when we do a restorative class, you can either do the child pose just over your simple bolster, or you want to be a little bit higher and you want a little bit more cushioning, then we place a towel, a pillow on top of the bolster, and then we lie over nice, just so nice. But for some people that may be a little bit too high. Yeah, so you may just want to just come over your bolster instead. But the majority of you watching probably haven't got bolsters, so I just wanted to show you how you could use that. If not, you're going to take your 2 pillows, yeah, pile them on top of each other, just set them nice and high, and then just like we did with the bolster, you're going to bring the tip of your pillows in between your knees, and then squeeze your knees in, just make a nice little self-made little bolster there. Alright guys, alright. Now also another tip before you do this, is being in child pose, and we're going to only be here for about 4 minutes. then it may irritate your knees, so you may want to place another pillow or a cushion behind. That feels quite nice anyway, even if you don't get any issues, that feels quite nice. Another thing that you want to think about as well, depending on what surface you're doing this on, if your toes or your ankles are a little bit uneasy on the surface that you're working on, you may want to place a little cushion under your ankles, under your feet, just to support. So that's just little ideas on just getting yourself comfortable, guys, yeah? Okay, you probably don't need all those modifications, but I just want to show you how you can get comfortable. It's important when we do our relaxation that we are comfortable. Alright, so big toes together, knees out. I'm sure the majority of you will just be doing it like this. Okay. We're going to be doing it with our head on one side for 2 minutes, and then we're going to turn on the other side, guys. And it's just, I just want you to completely relax and focus on your breathing now. Okay, so just sitting nice and tall, heel back to your, tail back to your heels, and then we're going to start to round our upper body and allow it to just mould into those pillows. I'm just checking the time there. Good, and then you're just going to relax your chest and your belly down onto your pillows, and then just turn your head to one side, draw your chin down. Now you can either take your arms around the top of the pillows. This is my favourite position in child pose when I'm doing relaxation, or you can just relax your arms to the side, or you can bring your hands to your feet. So all those modifications when you're doing general child pose anyway. Okay guys, so let's close our eyes. And if you're not happy closing your eyes, that's absolutely fine. We just want to focus on our breath, and I don't want you to make your breath challenging. I want you to find a nice breath pattern that is easy for you. Don't feel like you suddenly have to go into some kind of deep breathing exercise here. I want your body to relax. And usually when I'm doing relaxation, I tend to just breathe in and out through my nose. Entirely up to you. You can breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, like we do in Pilates. And I want you to concentrate particularly more on your exhale. And every time you exhale, imagine you're taking a big sigh. Every time you exhale, and your body's just relaxing a little bit deeper. Sometimes we feel like we're relaxed, but actually we're holding a lot of tension there. So be conscious of every exhale, just allowing that tension to release that little bit more. Make sure your chin's down, so we lengthen the neck, not over extending the neck. I'm just going to talk you through this one so you can keep your eyes closed. I'm going to be checking on the time a bit. Relax your neck and relax your shoulders. Just feel your whole body just sinking into these lovely little pillows. Feel the rounding of your back, a lovely stretch in your lower back. Just allowing the tail to drop back towards your heels. Just keep bringing your attention back to your breath. On your next exhale, just bring your forehead into the middle of your pillows. And then on your next exhale, turn your head in the opposite direction. And again, just get in a comfortable position for your neck, draw your chin down. Lengthen through the back of the neck. And then bring your focus back to your breath. Just start to be aware of how much calmer your breath feels, how much calmer, how much more relaxed your body is starting to feel. And much easier to stop ourselves physically more than mentally. It's very hard to quieten the mind. And you may find lots of thoughts coming and going. And actually don't try and challenge them or push those thoughts away. Just bring your focus back to your breath. Make your breath your main focus. And just feel your chest and your belly just sink into your pillows a little bit deeper. When we actually stop and start to focus on our breath, you'll find very organically that our breath will start to get deeper and longer, calmer. Start to feel all that tension leaving your shoulders and your neck. Feel your tail sinking back towards your heels a little bit more as you allow your body to relax. I want you to take a couple of deep breaths now. Breathing in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Do that one more time. Slowly bringing your forehead onto your pillow. Bringing your hands on either side, pressing your palms down. And then just slowly, sorry if my voice went a little bit muffled then, and just easing yourself up. And even after just a few minutes of relaxation, you can feel quite sleepy, quite dozy. That's a good thing. So we're going to move the pillows to one side. So any props you've got at home you can use, just make sure it's a really comfortable position for you to be in, with your cushions, your bolsters, your pillows. So we're going to start to introduce a little bit more relaxation to some of our Pilates programs, and then do some restorative programs on their own. So nice relaxation classes coming up, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Well done, and I hope